The 2023 NFL regular season is officially in the books, and we have collapses, we've had ascents into the playoffs, and we're going to break that all down. To start off, we have the Buffalo Bills, who were left for dead at around Thanksgiving time. They were 6-6 at the 11th spot at that moment in time. The Dolphins had a solid 2-game lead and kind of a favorable schedule heading into the final month. The Dolphins stumble against the Titans and later the Baltimore Ravens. The Buffalo Bills win out and set up this AFC East Championship game on Sunday night for Week 18. The Bills, in this game, it just felt like it was a microcosm of the Bills season. I mean, rough start, nice resurgent middle part of the season, a little bit of drama, and able to steal some magical victory again at the hands of Josh Allen, and then something else on the defensive end, and this time it was special teams as well. It was 14-7 in the second half, and that's when Deontay Hardy took a punt return for a franchise record 96 yards back to the house, and momentum automatically swung back in Buffalo's favor. I was really interested to see about this matchup because the last time these two teams played in Week 5, the physicality of Buffalo was too much for a team like Miami to overcome. And this matchup, they are without Raheem Mostert, Jalen Waddle. Their defense is decimated and razor thin, especially at the edge rusher position. And for Buffalo to exploit that, especially in the trenches and also on the back end, was very evident on Sunday night. When Tyreek Hill is already somewhat compensated, Tua has very limited options at that point. And yet again, when the lights shine the brightest, Tua and the Miami Dolphins came up short. We've seen so many times that, with the exception of that win at home against the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve, that Miami hasn't been able to step up to the plate and get a landmark or a season-defining victory. And they had so many opportunities, and they're really going to look back at this year, especially with that blown Monday night game against the Tennessee Titans. That is a team that has nothing really left to play for, and Will Levis and the crew stole that game on Monday night and let Buffalo get back into the mix. The Bills defense faced so many challenges this year. They had injuries across the board, defensive line, linebacking core, and the secondary. But the nice thing about that is that they happened early. When these injuries happened early, their depth was tested, yes, at that moment in time. But the good thing is that they had time to integrate. They had softer parts of the schedule to get playing time. And these younger Bills defensive members have been able to step up to the plate. And you saw them shut down the run, and now, of course, no Raheem Mostert, but still Devin Achane, still a very talented back. And that really was a big thing where when the defense can pin their ears back and the safeties can come into the box, crowd that line of scrimmage a little bit more, and have those windows close and tighten just a little bit for Tua to try and attempt to fit these balls into guys like Tyreek Hill, for example. Again, Miami's got exposed, and we're going to break down their playoff matchup, but huge blown opportunity, and they're gonna have to go on the road to Kansas City. For Buffalo, I mean, what a magical run it's been. Like I said, left for dead at 6-6 around Thanksgiving time, and now they're the AFC second seed in one of the toughest conferences that we've seen in recent memory, and that guarantees them at least 2 home playoff games until they play the Baltimore Ravens if they were to meet up in the AFC Championship game. But I really like what Buffalo has done. I think they have a pretty nice chance to get to the AFC Championship game. Whether or not they'll get there remains to be seen. But I think the way that they're looking right now, they were doubted, counted out, and kudos to Sean McDermott for righting the ship, making that in-season change from Ken Dorsey to Joe Brady, and it's changed the offense entirely. The Bills really have what it takes to be not just a dark horse, but a true Super Bowl contender.